And welcome to WMNF's Live Music Showcase. Delighted that you're with us. I'm Ed Lehmann, your host for today, and I'm particularly delighted at our musical guest, Julie Black, and her band. Welcome back.
Hello, thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here. We're so happy to see you.
Let's have you just jump right into a song, then we'll chat a little bit afterwards.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Take from me these burdens now. Take from me all this heartache. Loose me from this bitter ground. I've been broken, I've been trampled, cast out on an endless sea. Searching for a refuge. Won't someone hear my plea? I've been pushed down to the pavement. I've been held back against my will. I've called on you for comfort, and I'm calling on you still. Take from me all my sorrow. Take from me these burdens now. Take from me all this heartache. Loose me from this bitter ground.
the awesome sounds of Julie Black and her awesome band. It is so good to have you back here. And last time you were here was, wow, it was before the pandemic, wasn't it?
It was quite a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
you
Although
need-
I've seen you since then.
yeah,
but,
yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you need to come back here more often.
We think so too.
We'll work on
we
it.
would
We'll-
love that. Yeah.
Awesome. So, Julie, I have to tell you, you are such a soulful singer that your voice is incredible, and even when it's kind of a blues-inspired, kind of soulful, almost, well, not a dirge, but kind of it's
Yeah.
a blues thing.
I love a good dirge, Ed.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
There you go. That you have this positive energy about you that I've always admired, and even those songs still kind of lift me up, even though they're kind of in the blues area. So
Thank you for
wow.
saying that. And you're very intuitive, because that very much is the intention. I think of it, when I sing a song that has depth like that, or write a song that has depth like that, or I think of legacy music that I might carry forward, like Ain't No Grave or Blood on My Eyes, that those songs are a bloodletting. And it is actually that space that allows us to let go of things we're carrying. So it does uplift us in a different way.
exactly. And something that I just learned that I didn't realize, you actually won a Grammy. Well, you got a Grammy nomination for one of your songs.
Absolutely. I was up for a Grammy nomination for a song that I co-wrote. So it was for writing, which as a writer is a great honor. And that's a song I did with Sean Murphy called Heartless Man Blues. And I wish it had won, but I'm still so immensely grateful that at least it got that far. And who knows what the future holds. I'll say that Sean did end up winning some Grammys later on. And so more power to her as well.
Well, that's incredible. And yeah, you keep at it, something good is bound to happen.
Absolutely.
So we'll be talking with the rest of the band as we go along, but why don't we jump into another song?
Sounds great.
I got the blues in my blood and a heartache on my head. I got the blues in my blood and a heartache on my head. Can no man I know take the pain out of woman's stain? I had a man yesterday morning, but a she that was stolen last night. I had a man yesterday morning, but a she that was stolen last night. He just keeps slipping through my fingers, though I try with all my might. I got the blues in my blood and a heartache on my head. I got the blues in my blood and a heartache on my head. Can no man I know take the pain out of woman's pain? I cried, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy on me. I cried, Lord have mercy, Lord have
Some soaring, soulful music from Julie Black and her band right here on the Live Music Showcase. And as I said, it's such a delight. And I got to mention to the folks who are listening, you can also watch what's going on. I kind of feel privileged because I have the best seat in the house right now. So it's lovely. But you can watch what's going on our Facebook page, WMNF Live Music Showcase, and it will be also posted up on YouTube later. The Facebook has no audio. Oh no, we just got that word in.
Facebook problems, you know.
Yeah. Oh well, but yeah, you can turn on your radio and still bring up the image on your computer.
That's true.
There
or
you
you
go.
could watch and sing along
I'm
and
sure
pretend
it's
that
all synced up
we're like a
perfectly.
Space Odyssey
Yeah.
Theater 2000 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That's right.
Wizard of Oz. Yeah, there you go. So let me ask David.
Sure.
You had this special project that you were doing, and there was, I think, like 50 albums involved.
Yeah,
Why don't
I
you
did.
Tell us about that.
A few years ago, I received a NEA grant to do a project, which was about creation and letting go, basically. And what I did is I did a project of 50 CDs. Each CD was 1 hour, and there was only one copy made. And so basically, when you bought a copy, it was an original piece of art. And I didn't even keep copies of them. So it was gone, like a painting. So it was kind of the act of letting go of my creation. And, you know, artists do this all the time. You know, it's not unique for an artist to let go of a painting, and they don't make copies of it. They just sell it. It's not common for musicians to do that. So that's what I wound up doing, and which turned out great. And that was, that was a few years ago. We, and it was basically ambient music. It was done on guitar and guitar synthesizer, and it was like kind of music to space out to, stuff that Mark Perfetti would play on his show. So there you go. It was definitely a step outside. There you go.
A nice plug for Mark, too. So
right.
Well done. And I also understand you did some music for the Dali Museum?
I did, yeah. They commissioned me to do, for their walking tours. You know, when you go in and you put headphones on and you go from painting to painting, and there's a guy narrating or a girl narrating, it would be my music in the background. Yeah, so they asked me to do that, and so that was kind of cool to get a chance to do that, and to go to like the opening of whatever exhibit it was at the time, and hear my music over the headphones. It was pretty neat. Yeah, it's just an interesting way to put music into the world. It's not always just recordings that are played on the radio or in a movie or something like that. Lots of things need music, so there you go.
Absolutely. Well, let's launch into another song, and then we'll be chatting with the rest of the band as we go along. And again, Facebook, unfortunately, we don't have the sound, but
maybe it'll come in.
Maybe it will
Maybe it's
come
waiting
in.
for the right time.
But you can hear it streaming at WMNF.org.
Turn on your radio, man.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah, turn on your radio. Yeah. Come on. Right.
I will go where it leads, baby, I don't know. Take me down a darkened road. I must go, I must go. Can't say that I'm righteous, can't say that I'm holy. All that I know things that it shows me. Can't say that I'm better or that I'm brave, but when I listen, it shows me the way.
You're tuned to the Live Music Showcase here on WMNF. And Julie Black and her band are in giving us a wonderful, wonderful performance. And I got to say, I love having this great seat to enjoy this afternoon.
It's
And-
nice to have a friendly face here.
That's
well,
right.
I
Friendly
think
faces.
is, yeah, well, let's make that
Absolutely.
plural.
And a bunch of new friends.
That's right.
Exactly.
It's great to see you all.
Exactly.
You know, my first show ever with Julie was on the Live Music Showcase.
Really?
You know, my
Yes.
first show ever on WMNF was on the Live Music Showcase. And there's kind of a funny story that precedes that.
Well, let's hear that story.
Well, so that story is, as I've mentioned to you before, I'm a natural-born introvert, extreme introvert, and I've learned to navigate that over the course of time. But early in my stepping out into the pool of professional music was trying very hard to navigate that and navigate people energy and navigate how to behave socially and how, you know, all of these things, trying to navigate all those things. And so the week of my CD release party, which was happening at Skipper's Smokehouse, that was a huge deal. Like, I never in my life thought that something like that could happen for me. And it was all just kind of a whirlwind. And I was able to get in on the Live Music Showcase that week as well. And I had musicians that I was performing with. It was in the early stages of having a band and keeping that together and navigating that. It's always a process, any musician out there knows. And the guitarist that I was working with, who is a lovely person and somebody that I hold in high regard, but they had something come up. And I think this was back when the Live Music Showcase used to be on a Wednesday. And it was Friday mornings. Okay, thank you. Whatever day it was, 2 days prior to that, I'd gotten a message from the guitarist that said, I can't do this. I'm out.
Uh-oh.
And I don't play formulaic music. I don't know if I can say I had social anxiety or whatever the thing was. It was very hard for me to learn to navigate people energy. Although I could do that in other realms. In the realm of music, being so open and so vulnerable, I felt very exposed, and I felt awkward in my skin, you know. And I had asked Dave for years, maybe not years, that's not true, at least for months. I also don't acknowledge normal time and space, so forgive me if I get the dates and times wrong. But I had asked him to be in my band, and he had declined me many times. And at this point, I just respected him as an artist and respected his music and loved his music, but also knew he did not want to work with me other than coming in and working on my first album. And but I was in a position. I didn't know anybody because I had spent my life very separate from people, engaging with people in a very surface way, but being a very reclusive person. That's my natural space. It's not an unhappy space. It's just my natural space. And so I called Dave up and I said, well, Mr. Dave, this is what I have going on. I have a CD release party coming up at the end of the week. And I have a 1 hour live on the radio. I've never been on the radio live for an hour. I don't play formulaic music. Of course, I was working with other musicians who were very accomplished, but I had no guitar player. And I said, you know, you've been very clear that you don't want to work with me. But do you know anyone? Do you have a student, maybe? Anyone that could come and help me? Because I have to go do this thing tomorrow morning. And I hear Dave go, I'll be there.
Oh.
And he was brilliant because, as you know, Dave is a great improviser. He'd never heard the music top to tail. It was not his genre of comfort, shall we say. And he played it so beautifully. It was so moving. And he and another guitarist friend of ours, Mark Shane, who worked on my first album, they both came and they covered the CD release party. No practices. They just did it out of mercy and care for me and pity, probably. And it was a fantastic concert. And after that concert, Dave says to me, all right, I'm going to cover your gigs, but just until you get someone else.
She never got anyone else.
Well,
It was a ploy.
Well, I would say that it's
So he's my knight in shining armor.
a wonderful combination, both of you playing together. And we'll be talking to the rest of the band after the next song. But I do want to mention that we like listeners to send questions. We call it our AMA process, where we ask you to ask the musicians anything. You can go to WMNF.org and DJ at WMNF.org, and they'll get the questions to us here. We'll then ask the band, and we like them to be interesting, sometimes weird. Yeah, weird is good too.
I like weird.
You like
Weird's
weird,
fine.
good. Yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
comfortable with weird.
So send your messages in to us and ask the band a question, and we will see what the response is. But for now, let's hear another song.
All right, here's a little song about Ybor City.
And this was a song of the day on MNF at some point.
And our latest release.
Yeah.
He got a tune, but he got no nickel. So he turns up his head on the rainy streets of Tampa, where they roll cigars at. He is a mighty fine player. He's a mighty mellow chap. And soon the streets are filled with music from this smoking guitar cat. A song from a dream, and his heart so shows he the bricks below as the tune picks up steam. Soon everybody's dancing to this smoking guitar cat on the rainy streets of Tampa, where they roll the cigars at.
What's the name of that song?
That is Smokin Guitar Cat.
Smokin Guitar Cat. And we got one of those here for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy. It's a lot of pressure.
You got it, man. You got it, man, David. You're doing great. And I would call you a virtuoso on the guitar.
Oh, well, that's... Thank you.
Sincerely.
Agreed.
Absolutely. So let's talk to Graeme.
Yeah.
Originally playing bass here for the band, and you're originally from South Africa?
Yes, born in England and went to South Africa when I was 11 years old.
How long did you live there?
10 years, and then I went back to England, and then I came over to the States for 8 years, lived here for 8 years. Then I went back to South Africa, there for 30 years. Now I've been back here 8 years. So if you mount all those up, you got a grand old age here.
It's 220.
Music
Yeah.
keeps you young.
That's right. That's what music is all about. So how do you find you've been obviously many places from South Africa, England to here.
Yes.
How do you find the music scene different here, say, as opposed to South Africa?
I don't really, because so much of one of the reasons I came over to the States is because the music we were listening to in South Africa, you know, during when you're growing up, you know, a lot of it was definitely based American based, you know, even though English influences as well, but definitely because I wanted to go to Berklee College of Music, which I did, and I went to North Texas State University, which I did, and you know, great times. Lived in Los Angeles for a few years, so there's nothing really different, because music, I think, is such a universal appraisal. You know, everybody loves it. Most people do anyway, that I've come across, and everybody loves to play it, you know, in bands and stuff like that. So I play any kind of music and have a joy doing it.
And I can see that joy as
Okay,
you play
good.
here this afternoon,
good.
and it's great to see. Also, I recognize that you're, or been informed that you're also a composer and producer.
Yes, I have.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I have done that because I've had a very kind of varied and confettied career in many different areas. So composing has been part of it. Arranging has been another part. Playing with orchestras, playing with blues bands, playing hundreds of CDs, playing hundreds of shows, international shows around the world. So composition has just been something that I've learned through music. And, you know, because I play for everybody else, there's something I kind of want to kind of get for my soul as well. So I started composing and doing a bit of that. It's kind of in the acid jazz vein, which is very much like the French, German, European kind of thing. So that's what I enjoy doing. But I've also written pop songs. I still get royalties from South Africa from pop songs I've written. So varied, and that kind of goes along with my career. You know, very varied.
Right, so you've got a really deep understanding of a wide variety of musical styles.
Yes, because as a session musician, you have to play so many different styles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's jump into another song. We'll get to our drummer Frank in the next break. We haven't forgotten you, Frank. We know you're there, and it's sounding great.
Thank you.
Birds above our line singing my name. When I was a girl, I thought that I could do anything, but reality is proven to me dreams can be hard to claim. With my head held high, I look for the sun despite the chance of rain. I will overcome. I'll never let it get me down, even if it was hard enough. I will overcome. I'll never let it get me down, even if it was hard enough. Sometimes the road that I am on seems to catch me by the heel, and saving myself seems to go against the broke down way I feel. I keep the best, discard the rest, protect my mentality, let my light shine, the future is mine, good things come to me. I will overcome. I'll never let it get me down, even if it was hard enough. I will overcome. I'll never let it get me down, even if it was hard enough. I will overcome. I can do anything, 'cause I'm strong.
listening to the Julie Black Band. Is that how I should phrase it? Julie Black
Julie
Band?
Black and her band.
And her band. Okay. Well, that's a good combination. And we're enjoying it immensely this afternoon. We've gotten several notices on Facebook that
cool.
They're really grooving what's happening.
Are they still silent that they're grooving with?
Yes, actually, right now it's
Still silent and they're grooving
still-
with it. Thank you.
Right, and they're listening. Several people are listening on the radio, and they've also got it up on a
They
device.
found a way through.
They figured it
That's
out.
right. I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
And that last song was just really uplifting. I love the sentiment of that song, and it just you have, Julie, such a way of connecting with individual people in the audience. You are singing to me at times, singing to some of the camera operators, and you are so good at making that connection and pulling you into the performance. So that
Thank
is
you.
so lovely to see.
Thank you so much. That is authentic. And that is the space that I learned to be comfortable on stage. When I was thinking about things from like, I don't like everybody staring at me. I don't like to be the center of attention. You know, I come to a party, I'm going to find a corner and pet your pets, you know. Where I made my comfort zone was that for me in what I do, which is purpose-driven, it is very much about connection. And that is a beautiful thing as human beings that we need. And especially when the world gets crazy, right? Music saves us. And the intention is that it is authentic and purposeful, and that it respects each individual and individual story, whether it's a story I'm conveying or a story I'm perceiving or a story I'm connecting to, that be an honest space.
Excellent. Well, let's talk to the guy in the booth here, our drummer, Frank. Frank, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, there you are. So I was looking at some information. You've played with the U.S. Marine Band in the past. Tell
Yes.
us a little bit about that.
Well, when I graduated high school, wasn't sure which direction I was going to go. I definitely wanted to do something in music. I was advised by quite a few people that the military bands had excellent music training and music school in Norfolk, Virginia. So I auditioned, decided I auditioned for the Army and the Marines. I picked the Marine Corps, partly because the recruiter in the Army lied to me, but that's another whole story. But yeah, so I joined the Marine Band. Went to the 6-month music school in Norfolk, Virginia that crammed 2 years of music, ear training, and a bunch of things I've never had as a drummer, and felt like it really made me a much better drummer at that point. So, and then I was stationed over in Camp Pendleton, California, and I did that for the remaining 3 years that I was there. Got to do cool parades out there, you know, LA, you know, I was like a Hollywood Marine. Actually even got to be in a movie with the Marine Band. We were in Heartbreak Ridge with Clint Eastwood.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, yeah.
So how did you connect with Julie and became part of this band?
Well, I don't know. I still don't know where she got my number from, but I think it was
my ways.
But at that time, I was kind of freelancing. I was playing with different musicians at the time, and so she had called me, and she called me in for an audition, and went there, and I loved the vibe. Now, grant you, this is 16 years ago.
Oh wow!
So
Thank you for all of that commitment and time.
Yeah, and I always remember, because it was an even year, it was 2010, that she auditioned me, or that I actually started playing with her, and I've been with her since, and I love the music that we do. I love how we create together. It's been a joy, yeah.
Aw, I love you. You're wonderful.
Thanks.
Well, thank you,
We
Frank.
all love you.
It's-
Dave says we all love you.
Yeah.
It's good when the band all loves each other. Otherwise, it doesn't work real well.
Well, I think there's a lot of different frameworks that that can work for people. But being that I'm so highly sensitive, the energy matters to me. I want to swim in clean water. And there's other ways that work for other folks, but that is, I really consider it like a sacred connection when I'm playing with someone. And so that energy is very important to me, not just the energy between us, but also who they are as a person. Are they an honorable person? Are they a creative person? Are they able to step outside their comfort zone? All of those things are intended to come together to make a good space for everyone to enjoy, but also to keep the music not sacred in a religious sense, but to honor the music in a sacred way.
That's a beautiful sentiment. And I want to remind folks that you, not you, but they, our listeners, we really would love for you to ask the band some questions. So this is kind of what we call AMA, Ask the Musicians Anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Oh, wow.
It's wide open. And just send an email to dj@wmnf.org, and we will ask the band. But in the meantime, let's have some music.
Okay. This next song, if I can share a little bit about this song, is all about the beauty of preferred company. What a wonderful thing it is to be preferred by someone. And what a wonderful thing it is to have someone that you prefer, whether that person is a friend, a family member, a lover, whoever their relationship is. What a gift we are to each other. And what a wonderful thing it is to have someone that we mark our time with. This is I Prefer You. I prefer you over anyone in the world. Yeah, they all are fine, but I made up my mind. I prefer you. I prefer you over anyone around. Yeah, they're all okay. I have to say, I prefer you. See the stars in my eyes, I can't lie, every dream is about you. And I don't know what I'd do if I ever had to live without you. I prefer you over anyone in the world. Yeah, it's easy to see, you set me free. I prefer you. In my heart, I know I don't want to be without you. And I've made up my mind for all of time, I will love you. Yeah, the others wish that they had this kiss, but my lips were made for you. I'm so lucky I found right where I belong, so my heart can be true. See the stars in my eyes, I can't lie, everything is about you. And I don't know what I'd do if I ever had to live without you. I prefer you over anyone in the world. Yeah, it's easy to see, you set me free. I prefer you. Yeah, they all are fine, but I made up my mind. I prefer you. Yeah, and they're all okay. I have to say, I prefer you.
listening to Julie Black and her band here on WMNF's Live Music Showcase. The entire episode will be uploaded to YouTube later today sometime, and you'll get to hear and see it all at the same time in high definition and great audio sound. And these shows are made possible because of a dedicated group of volunteers here on WMNF.
A remarkable group of volunteers.
And so let's give credit where credit is due. Our sound engineer is Mark Perfetti, audio assistants Pam Robinson, Jerry McGowan, video director Lisa Reuter. We've got on cameras, she's looking at me weird, Marcia Connors, Alexis Thomas, and Sage Battelle. Our board operator today is Charlie Cushing, and our researcher is Alexis Thompson. So, and me, I'm Ed Lehmann, your host for today. And we've got a few more minutes, so we're probably going to need a couple more songs.
Okay.
And let's jump right into one.
All right.
She's been living on the run, waiting for the sun, never comes undone. Now she's ready for the fight, moving through the night, aching for the light. She sounds the call. She will not fall. She sings the songs of war. We keep the score. She flies under the gun, won't stop until she's won. She's the beating of a drum. She is a lion on the rise, fire in her eyes, breaking all the ties that bind her. She sounds the call. She will not fall. She cuts you to the core. God of war. She moves with quiet rage, the wisdom of a sage. Dragons will be slain. She is no mercy in her name, the harbinger of change. Her fire can't be tamed. She sounds the call. She will not fall. She cuts you to the core. times will be slain. She is no mercy in her name, the harbinger of change. Her fire can't be tamed. She sounds the call. She will not fall. She cuts to the core. God of war. God of war.
And this is WMNF Tampa, the live music showcase featuring Julie Black and her band. What a fantastic show. It went by too fast for me. But if you listen later on YouTube, we'll be showing you an additional song. And we've got an AMA question to get to. So if you'd like to take us out with one more song.
All right. How about Another Season of Heartbreak?
Sure.
Another Season of Heartbreak. This is a song for the givers, of which I am one.
Yeah, well, give me a second.
And now we have a dancing bass player.
I don't know that step. I guess I could learn.
If you hear me calling, come out to the table. Come get some water for your well. Let your heart be open, let your spirit be unbroken. There is healing in the music that we share. La da 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 da, ba da 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 la da, ah la 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 la, ba da 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 da, ah. You are saving you, I was saving the world, my soul was saving me. When you're moving fast and you lose sight of the dream. No one to blame for my mistakes is what it is, that is the breaks. Call it rules, call it fate. Another season of heartbreak. You had your eyes on the prize, my eyes were on science. The connection was so clear. It starts to grow and you're letting go. A hand that you held dear. No one to blame for my mistakes is what it is, that is the breaks. Call it rules, call it fate. Another season of heartbreak. Another season of heartbreak. to see if I can change it. You, I was saving you, I was saving the world, the soul was saving me. But I don't know, our feet get tripped on the path when you're moving fast and you lose sight of the dream. But I don't know, no one to blame for my mistakes is what it is, that is the fix. Call it a ruse, call it fate. Another season of heartbreak. But I don't know, another season of heartbreak.
I just don't want this show to end. It went by way too quick.